morning. God bless. Good morning. God bless. Win the morning. Win the day. Win the morning. The day. Let's get the camera back on. Let's get the recording back on. Okay. We are ready to rock and roll. All righty. So let's make sure that we get live here on Facebook. Let's make sure that we get live here on IG. All right. So good morning, y'all. God bless. Good morning. God bless. Win the morning, win the day, win the morning, win the day. It is Friday. We made it into the week. Uh, Friday, April 25th. We're almost through the midway through the spring season, right? This year is flying. We're already in spring. Before you know it, it'll be summer, and we'll be at the halfway point of the year. What's going on, Maturia? Good morning. God bless. Um, we are diving into Fridays, which means that we are going to take a look at ourselves financially. Want to make sure that we are checking ourselves financially, making sure that we are doing the best that we can to increase our earning potential, to increase our wealth and our status and position here in the world so that we can take care of the things that we need to take care of, right? So we want to be on top of our financials, just as I encourage you all to stay on top of the other core pillars, right? We're staying focused spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially here at the warm up. It is our job to focus every morning on one of these topics with a winning attitude, with a desire to improve in this area of our lives. And if we do that every day, we get 1% better every day. At least that's the goal, right? At least we want to try. We want to try to get a little better every day. So today we're going to talk about finances. I'll dive into the book a bit, share just some of the basics, and in particular, we're going to talk about um, knowing when it is time to find a new job, knowing that when it is time to find a new job. I'll talk to you about what that looks like, and I might even be able to help you all with some tips. So diving in, get ready for the morning. Get ready to speak greatness into your life. Get yourself a copy of the warm up if you don't already have it. Win the morning, win the day. You can find it on Amazon. And when we talk about finances, we are talking about positive affirmations that speak success and greatness into our lives. The first quote of the book here under the financial chapter is, you have to set financial goals for yourself that keep you motivated to work harder. Do not be content with where you are now. Do not be content with where you are now. There's more for you to accomplish out here. There's more for you to experience. There's more for you to do. There's more money for you to earn out here. All right. Do not be content. Um, One of the affirmations in the book here, repeat after me. It says, I am worthy. I am worthy of wealth and financial security. I am worthy of wealth and financial security. Keep that part in mind when we talk about searching for a new career. I am worthy. I am grateful for all that I have now, and my gratitude will attract an abundance in my life. Some of us are not even grateful for the opportunity that has been given to us to have employment, right? To be able to have a chance to earn some monies and put food on our table and clothes on our back. That lack of appreciation may be holding you back, right? Like this is um, a lot of things that we do in this world are not just uh, physical, tangible things that are right in front of you. A lot of things in this world are spiritual, energy based things, right? And people who do not express gratitude, which is a act of spirit, for people who do not express gratitude and appreciation, the world is not kind, right? The world does not give back to those who do not express some gratitude along the way. Um, I am not poor. I am not poor. I am on a journey to a wealthier life. Know that, speak that, believe that. I know my worth and I deserve to negotiate a higher salary and be properly compensated for my talents. There it is again, knowing your worth. Um, I deserve to live a fulfilled life, and smart financial decisions will help towards my success. Smart financial decisions will help towards my success, right? You want to put it in your mind that you are the kind of person that makes smart financial decisions, right? That's who you want to become. Last but not least, I can and will overcome any financial obstacle or setback that gets in my way. You can and you will overcome any financial setback that gets in your way, right? You stay focused, you stay committed, you stay consistent, you continue to show up, and you will get your breakthroughs and things will begin to work in your favor. Continue to show up with a spirit of gratitude, continue to show up with an eagerness to do better and get better, and things will begin to turn in your favor. Just stay hungry. Don't get complacent. Don't get lazy. Don't get defeated. Stay hungry. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Um, I want to share some of the basic tips with you all about managing your money, and then I want to talk about this job thing, and then I'm gonna let you all go. All right, and we'll be out of here. We're gonna talk about how to get a new job. We're gonna talk about some tips on how to manage your monies, and then you all are out of here. Um, so number one, on just money management tips, basic money management tips, right? Be prepared to start a budget. Consider a fresh look at your budget each month, right? Your budget should almost be down to daily spending, right? Daily spending max, and that will set you off in a good direction. Um, your next big tip here is make saving a priority in your life. Make saving a priority in your life. You will be surprised at how fast money stacks when you don't touch it. Okay? Make savings a priority in your life. Let me see. The next big money management tip: manage your debt. Manage your debt. If you can, don't borrow money from people. You don't want to be out here owing people, right? It's not a comfortable feeling. It gives you a little bit of anxiety. Hell, put it off to next week if you have to. Wait until you get the money yourself. If you got credit cards, start paying them down. It only benefits you to do that, right? Because you have access to that credit. So manage your debt. If you want to get approved later on in life for any additional loans or anything like that, you're going to have to get your debt down. That could be credit card debt, that could be school loans, that could be back payments on outstanding medical bills. Just get your debt down, right? Once you start saving what's up, Jill? Once you start saving and you get into a good saving routine, you'll start to notice that you have enough to be able to pull some of that away and pay that debt down. Okay? So you start with a budget that's going to keep you below a certain spending limit every day. You start saving, and then you start paying down your debt. Okay? Now, once you get those three done, budgeting, saving, paying down your debt, the next two things you're going to do are huge. Go back and look at that budget. See if there's anything that you can cut from your expenses. It could be anything. It could be something small. Small things add up, right? If every time you get gas, you also get a coffee and a snack and a scratch off. Do you need the coffee, snack, and scratch off? Right? We got to set some limits. We got to cut some expenses. We're trying to get better about our money here. So you're going to cut expenses. And then when you get really good at managing these processes, budgeting, saving, paying down your debt, cutting expenses, you'll start to prioritize investing in yourself and investing in general. Okay? You'll start to get some research in on what investing looks like, what that means, how should I get started, what can I learn, should I be saving my pennies, how does it work? When you get those first major four done, budgeting, saving, paying down your debt, cutting expenses, you'll begin to start investing. And then now you're going to have a fist full of power and cash and smart decisions. Okay? Budgeting, saving, paying down debt, cutting expenses. And number five, you'll start investing. You'll first start investing in yourself, and then you'll start investing in other things. Okay? Um, those are the tips, man. Those are the biggies. Those are the five biggies that are going to allow you all to grow. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you all today, though, I'm going to close the book. And what I want to talk to you all today about before I let you go is knowing when it is time for you to find a new job. When is it time for you to move on in your career? When is it time for you to find a new job? Many of us are complaining about our financials. Many people are feeling behind on their bills or in life. And yet we're staying in the same roles of employment. Personally, right now, I'm happy with my job. If I wasn't happy and I wasn't satisfied, I'd be looking for another job today, right now. I got some signs that it's time for you to start looking for a new job. First and foremost, um, if you are feeling behind financially, one of the best ways to get over that is to get paid more money, right? So you want to start looking for a job if financially things just aren't, it's just not making ends meet where you're at right now. That's okay. It's okay to go ahead and look for another opportunity that's going to put more money in your pocket. So that's number one, right? If you're at a point where you're just like, you know what, I cannot earn any more money where I'm at, and it's time for me to go on because I need to simply earn more. That is a great motivator to go get a new job. I got six other tips. Number one, here go the tips up here. Hold on. Number one, you have become complacent at work, apathetic. You could care less. You're not excited about the job. You're not excited to come to work. You're just going through the motions, right? If you're just going through the motions at work and you're complacent at work, it might be time for you to find a new job. Number two, you don't feel like you're making an impact. You go to work every day, but you feel like you're just in the background. You're not making an impact. You're not making a change. You're not getting any recognition for the work that you do. And so you feel unseen and unheard and unappreciated and undervalued. It might be time for you to get a new job. Number three, you dread doing your work. You dread doing your work. You flat out hate your job. If that's not a sign that you need a new job, then I don't know what is. Okay? For some of us, even your salary cannot make up for your dissatisfaction. Sometimes you grow out of love with your job, right? You may started working at a company and you believed in everything that the management was saying, the vision for the company, the mission, you believed in it, and then over the course of the years, things may have changed. Maybe the organization has taken a different turn. Maybe they're taking stances on things that you don't agree with. Maybe you flat out don't like your coworkers anymore, and it's not a joy to come to work. That may be a sign for you to get a new job. Even though you're paid well, you're not paid to be unhappy forever, right? At some point, you got to get some joy out of the work that you do. Go ahead, look for a new opportunity. You owe it to yourself. Number 5, if your job is affecting or impacting your personal life in a negative way, it might be time for you to find a new job. If your job is affecting your personal life in a negative way, it may be time for you to look for a new job. It doesn't hurt you to look for a new job. It only gives you more options and opportunities. Okay? Last but not least, and this is a surefire sign that you need to be looking for a new job. Here it is. Number 6. If you are daydreaming about a new career, that is the sign that you need to begin looking for a new job. Many of us are afraid to take leaps of faith, to invest in ourselves, to start that career that we wanted to start, to go ahead and switch jobs and go work for that other organization that you've been wanting to work for, that other company that you've been wanting to work for, that competitor organization that's been poaching you and offering you a whole bunch of more money. Some of us get afraid to take these leaps in life, but don't wait. Don't always wait until you're pushed, until your back is against the wall, until a company decides, hey, this is no longer working out for us. Let's go our separate ways. And now you're stuck with your back against the wall, running 500 miles an hour, trying to find a new role, right? Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. It may be time for you to start a new career. It may be time for you to advance your career in the same space, but at a different company and in a new role, right? So, Financial Health Friday, the tip of the day is ask yourself, is it time for me to get a new job, a new career, a new role? Is it time? It may or not, it may be, it may not be, but it's a good question to ask yourself if you, especially if you're not satisfied with where you are financially, right? Let's get out here and do better. Let's go get it. Let's get what you deserve. Let's get what you are worth. All right? God bless. God bless. I love you all. Remember to win the morning, win the day. Keep the pillars on your mind, right? We want to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. We want to get better in those core areas. Get yourself a copy of the book, The Warm Up, Win the Morning, Win the Day. God bless. I love y'all. Have an awesome day. Peace.